Kung Fu Panda 3 is the third installment in the Kung Fu Panda trilogy now, and what this movie's about is Po must learn the next step of becoming the Dragon Warrior, which is to master becoming a teacher, and Chi, the life force that surrounds us all. Not only that, but he also finally meets his real father, Li Shen, played by Bryan Cranston. They hinted at him meeting at the end of Kung Fu Panda 2, and now we finally get to see him meet, and Li leads Po to a secret panda village where all the pandas are staying at. But a Chi collector named Kai has come back from the spirit realm and is looking for all the Chi of all the masters of Kung Fu. And it's up to Po to stop him and teach the other pandas to defend themselves against the upcoming threat. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie because I enjoyed the first Kung Fu Panda movie. I even enjoyed the second one. I liked those movies a lot, and the third one I was really excited for it, especially since the second one ended off with that cliffhanger. I was worried when I found out this movie was pushed to January, but then I found out that it was just to avoid Star Wars. Then I was like, oh, well, okay, then that's understandable, because Kung Fu Panda 3 was actually a really good movie, and I'm so happy that this is now a good trilogy. Like, it isn't half-assed or anything like that. It's actually a pretty good trilogy. Of course, I gotta say this, the animation, it's gorgeous. Just, it is super good to look at, especially one scene in particular near the end. I won't spoil what it's about, but it just looks so magnificent. And of course, China in animated form in the Kung Fu Panda movies, it always looked good to me. It does. And of course, the Kung Fu fight scenes are also very fun. That's a really good thing about these movies, is that whenever they have to do the Kung Fu thing, it's not silly or anything like that. It's actually usually very fun and exciting, especially when it's accompanied by an amazing score from Hans Zimmer. Like, holy crap, the score of this movie is so good. It's riddled with China themes. Oh, and Kai, the villain's theme, I loved his theme. Whenever he walks up and you hear the dun 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 dun, it's like, it's so cool! And Po, our hero panda, he's still very good. He's still a bumbling idiot, but he knows when to throw down a lot, and he's super awesome. And I love that Jack Black actually still had his character under control. He wasn't reaching too far to try to get back into this character, because it's been 5 years since the last Kung Fu Panda movie, but he still had it. It's still great. And Dustin Hoffman, especially as Shifu, Dustin Hoffman is so freaking good. Shifu actually has some pretty funny moments as usual, because he's Master Shifu. He's freaking awesome. And Bryan Cranston, what a good addition. Like, he was so awesome in this movie. I never thought I would see the day that Bryan Cranston actually voiced Po's father and was super lazy, and that's just great. And I really like that element of Po getting used to his real dad after being with his adopted dad for so long. I really like that concept a lot in this movie. Now, usually this movie has some very cool villains. Tai Lung from Ian McShane, very good. Lord Shen, voiced by Gary Oldman, super good. Kai, voiced by J.K. Motherfruggin Simmons. Holy crap, he was so good. He actually had some funny moments there as well. J.K. Simmons' voice felt very natural with this character. It was so good. If I had to nitpick, it would be I wanted more Kai. I just wanted more of him because he was so awesome. And I was a little worried because he doesn't have the same body shape as Tai Lung. He's not super small and quick like Shen. He's a little big and bulky, but he's still super awesome. He fights so well. He's very cool. He has like two little blades that he like swings around, and he has like these little jade zombie things that attack people, and they take the form of previous masters of Kung Fu, and it's awesome to see. It's like the animation is so good. And the Furious Five, they kind of take a back seat in this movie so Po can have an actual story with his father and stuff, which that was fine. Like, I would have liked to see more of the Furious Five, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. Mantis had some funny lines, and Crane had some funny lines as well. Tigress had more screen time than probably all of them, so that was kind of cool. They're cool characters. Speaking of taking a backseat, I thought Mei Mei, the new girl panda, would be like a big part because previously Rebel Wilson was voicing her, and I was a little worried about that, but then she got kicked off the project somehow, I'm not sure why, and they replaced her with Kate Hudson, and I was like, okay, so maybe she won't be as annoying. But then I found out, oh, she's not really a big part of the movie. She's there, but, you know, not a big part. Oh, okay. So Rebel probably would have been fine. Okay, alright, cool. I honestly had so much fun watching this movie. If I had to gripe about this movie, it'd be, I just wanted more Kai. Just a little bit more Kai would have been superb. But also, I think this movie was a little lacking of some substance because I haven't rewatched the other Kung Fu Panda movies in a while, but I've heard from other people saying that this movie doesn't have enough substance like the other two Kung Fu Panda movies. So it seems like this is a common trend with the Kung Fu Panda movies, is that they don't have as much substance as they could. So it didn't really bother me that much. I should rewatch the other two and see if what other people say about it is true, but I had a fun time with Kung Fu Panda 3. I think it's a really good movie, and I'm gonna give it an A-. I honestly don't think that it's as good as the first two, but it's still a really fun movie to watch. I enjoyed it a lot. But if you saw Kung Fu Panda 3, leave in the comments below what you thought of it, and I will see you guys next time for my review of Ride Along 2. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.